How we doing, guys? Today we're in the backyard, but we're not doing a shooting video. We're doing an unbagging video because I just picked a bunch of loot up offline. I had to drive a couple hours, but picked this up for about $300. The guy used to play divisional back in the day, and by back in the day I mean like 20 years ago. So we're gonna dive in. We're gonna dissect what we got and kind of value things as we go. Let's check it out. So we got a pair of early 2000s JT pants. These were really big back in like 2003, 4, 5 and on. So we got one pair of those. Old camo pack, 1877 PB virus, and some OG Planet pods. Not worth a whole lot, but the pants are probably worth like 50 bucks. Got a couple of masks. We'll save that for in a little bit. Got another old pack, old Java pack. Ooh, look at that Team Farside sticker on there. I like the old paintball stickers. This looks like an old, maybe airgun designs, but it's completely gone. So, JT pod. Some old paint in there. Not a lot of value. An expired Pure Energy tank, rehydro test before 2009. No value. Couple more pods, old Reds 3-pack. Got another pair of JT pants. A little bit newer on these. So we'll go like, you know, another 40, 50 bucks. Another pair of JT pants. These are all in pretty good condition too, just need a little bit of wash. Yeah, another 40, 50 bucks. And another pair of really lightweight JT cargo pants, or not cargo pants, well, yeah, I think they were the cargo pants. Not a lot of value, I don't know, 30, 40 bucks, I'm not entirely sure on those. We got some Empire slider pads or slider shorts. Got the tags on there yet. I don't know, 25 bucks. Got a couple more pair of pads. Wow, got the tags on these too, on these JT pads. So we got some like knee pads. I don't know, 25 bucks. JT elbow pads, 25 bucks. Another pair of pretty small JT elbow pads. We'll say 20 bucks. Ooh, we got some gloves. We got some nice JT full finger gloves. We'll say 20 bucks on those. Some Scott. Not sure if these were paintball gloves or if these were motocross or what Scott made at that time, but we got some cool gloves. And ooh, look at this. Pretty cool evil beanie. And what do we got? We got some zippers with some gear in here too. We got a classic view loader Revolution. They made these like, man, 99, 2000 or so. Oh, we got a Christina Aguilera sticker on there.
Wow.
There we go. These are worth like 25 bucks. Oh, we got a second one. Second view loader Revy, another 25 bucks. Might be just about it in here. There's like a bottom compartment, but I'm not sure if there's anything in there. Doesn't appear to be so. I think that's empty. So we emptied out the first big bag, bunch of apparel. Scoot this out of the way. Let's take a look at one of these masks. It's in a nice brass eagle mask bag. What do we got? What do we have? Ooh, we got some olive JT fins, ProFlex, and visor. These are worth some money. The fins right now, people are paying 100, 150 bucks. Not 150 on the olives, but $100 all day long on the frames. Bottoms, same thing, $90, $100. The foam is shot on these. Strap is shot, so that kind of plays a factor. But I mean, you can figure $200 for an old ProFlex like this. You can check that there's a stamp on the inside of the frames and the bottoms. You can use it as somewhat of a reference, but it's not 100%. You'll usually see a circle right here. Just gives you an idea. This one says, this one actually says 98 on the frames, but they didn't really update them often. So I mean, it could be within a handful of years from that date. But yeah, nice olive thins. Like I said, definitely $200 on those. We'll save this one, I know what it is. But we got an old tank. More than 100% certain that this is completely expired. So, it's already been hydro tested twice. That means it's pretty old. So, let's see, the born date on this, if you look in the rectangle box here, it's got the month and the year. So we're at 6, so June 2001. You want to add 15 years and then the tank's completely dead after that in most cases. So yeah, this tank is shot. Nothing you can really do with it. $0, negative dollars. And then we have a couple of, we got another bag here with a couple of guns. So we have a Smart Parts Classic Impulse. This one has the Vision Eye, so we know that it's at least 2001. They made these through end of 2004, 2005, and then the Shocker SFT obviously took over. And the Ion and those guns were, you know, the main markers. So, but it's a cool Impulse. Looks like he tried to get it going again sometime in the last few years because this is a newer CP reg. But yeah, probably like 150 bucks if you count the reg and probably not working condition and everything, $150 value. Looks like we have an upgraded view loader Evolution 2 board in the package. Or maybe he swapped it out, so this is probably the stock board in the upgraded package. But we do have the Eggy here. Looks like he filled it with parts, so we got like a feed neck and a rail mount in there. And the battery door always notoriously breaks off on these. There wasn't a lot of material. I mean, as you can see, just pull the chunk out of there. They're cool loaders. They're just old and brittle at this point. I think they came out around 2001. So yeah, not a lot of value, unfortunately. 20 bucks maybe, if you can, you know, fix it up. And then let's see, we got a pile of squeegees, a bunch of nice squeegees. Oh, there's an Exalt in there, so that's a little bit more recent, 2013 or so is when they made those Exalts. But oh yeah, look at this one. We got the old Smart Parts barrel bag with the the hot chicks on there. I actually have a bunch of these. I think they made like, oh man, a couple dozen different ladies on there. So that's pretty cool. I'll add that to the collection. I don't think I have that one. So normally these sell for like 25 bucks a piece. So if you find one of these, hang on to it. They're pretty cool. And we got a big bag full of parts. He said that there was this Piranha that he was working on. Again, this is, you know, early 2000s stuff. This is a Piranha Evo. Would have had an electronic frame. So we'll probably try to put it together and see what was wrong with it. But yeah, this was actually similar to one of my first markers. I had the Piranha EXT as one of my first electronic markers. So this one is like I said, the Piranha Evo. It would have had eye covers and anti-chop eyes, and I think these retailed for like 250 bucks at the time. So current value, 50 bucks if I can get it back together. Progressive barrel for the impulse, and we got a little, let's see, a little box with a bunch of freak bores and another feed neck and another bolt for the impulse. Obviously the freak bores, you can put $3-4 a piece on those. So we got another 20 bucks in value right here. We got another barrel bag. Looks like it says it's from Challenge Park Extreme. I'm not familiar with that, but you know, over the last 25 years, there's been a lot of paintball fields that have closed up, so kind of sad. And then what do we got here? We got some other ancient relic right here, a brass eagle, the Eagle 68 CO2. Used the 12-gram CO2 cartridges in the bottom. You'd load up some paint here, and you'd have a little stack of paint inside. You'd get maybe 20-30 shots off of a CO2 cartridge, and then you'd have to swap it out from the bottom and stick another one in. Even has the manual, so that's pretty cool. I can't say I've ever seen one for sale, so I have no idea on the value on this thing. Like $50, I would guess. I'm not 100% sure. One of the things with these is these older things, because this is probably from the late 90s, so the plastic technology wasn't the best back then. We had a lot of brittle plastic, so usually these things are like busted up or cracked and you can't really use them, but this one actually looks like it's in good condition. So we might try to pop it apart and just take a look at it though. That'd be really cool. So Brass Eagle 68, pretty cool. We got another barrel, so we got a teardrop tip on there, 14-inch, freak back, impulse threads. You know, these are worth like 50 bucks. And we got an angled feed neck adapter, or a hopper adapter. I don't even see a gun that would have went on, so he must have had something in the past. I think that's about it. We'll check this last zipper here. Nothing. So, oh yeah, we got this mask left. Let's see what we got here. Oh dang! We got some OG JT clears. Not so clear anymore, but they were supposed to be clear. The frames are very stained. We got the original JT bottoms, clear bottoms, and yeah, these are in good shape. The foam is in good condition. You'd really just clean these up, slap a new lens in there, and you'd be good to go. Current value on these, 300 plus. With the new clears coming out, they're not quite as sought after. Well, being out in production, these aren't quite as sought after as they once were. They used to fetch probably $400 or $500 for the bottoms. I would be, yeah, they're probably at like $200-300 now, in a bit of a harder sell. But yeah, the whole mask easily easily 300 bucks plus. So add that to the total. We'll calculate it up, see how we did on this package. Thanks for watching.